Hello, my darlings. The ketogenic diet is creating quite a stir, and I must admit, I'm rather smitten with its promise. For those not yet acquainted, it's a clever way of eating where we lavish our bodies with delicious fats and significantly reduce those pesky carbohydrates. This, you see, shifts our metabolism into a state called ketosis, where our bodies become fat-burning machines. Now, I know what you might be thinking, less carbs, but doesn't that mean saying goodbye to all those beloved comfort foods? Fear not, my dears, because the beauty of the ketogenic way is in its adaptability. We can still indulge in culinary delights from around the world, and today, we're setting our sights on the vibrant flavors of India. Think fragrant spices, creamy sauces, and succulent meats, all prepared in a way that aligns beautifully with our ketogenic goals. It's a match made in culinary heaven, wouldn't you agree? So join me, my culinary adventurers, as we embark on a week-long exploration of easy, tasty, and thoroughly keto-friendly Indian meals. Now, you might be wondering, how can a cuisine known for its rice and naan breads possibly be keto-friendly? Well, the secret lies in those clever substitutions and the abundance of naturally keto-friendly ingredients already found in Indian cooking. Ghee, for instance, that golden nutty nectar, is a staple in Indian kitchens and a darling of the keto diet. Then there's the glorious array of vegetables, cauliflower, spinach, eggplant, just begging to be transformed into delectable curries and side dishes. And let's not forget the protein: tender chicken, succulent lamb, fresh fish, all ready to take center stage in our keto Indian feast. The key, my dears, is to embrace the spirit of Indian cooking while making those subtle adjustments that keep us firmly in ketosis. We'll be swapping out rice for cauliflower rice, using almond flour for a delightful crunch, and indulging in the natural sweetness of coconut milk and cream. Over the next 7 days, we'll delve into the heart of Indian cuisine, creating a symphony of flavors that will tantalize your taste buds and nourish your body. From aromatic curries to satisfying breakfast options, each day will bring a new culinary adventure. Think fragrant chicken tikka masala, the chicken marinated in a symphony of spices and cooked to tender perfection. Imagine a comforting bowl of keto-friendly biryani, the flavors as layered and complex as the traditional dish, but without the carb overload. And for those moments when only a little something sweet will do, we'll even explore some guilt-free dessert options that capture the essence of India. So, my fellow food lovers, are you ready to embark on this delicious journey with me? Together, we'll discover that the keto diet is anything but restrictive. It's an opportunity to explore new culinary horizons and create meals that are both healthy and utterly delightful. Let's get cooking, shall we? Shall. My darlings, before we dive into the heart of our keto Indian adventure, let's take a moment to set the scene. Imagine, if you will, the warm glow of your kitchen bathed in the golden hues of turmeric and saffron. The air is alive with the intoxicating aroma of toasted spices, cumin, coriander, cardamom, their heady fragrance a siren song to your senses. This, my friends, is the essence of Indian cooking, the creation of a sensory experience that transcends mere sustenance. We're not just preparing a meal, we're weaving a tapestry of flavors, each ingredient playing its part in a harmonious symphony. And the beauty of it all is that we can achieve this culinary magic while staying true to our ketogenic aspirations. Now, every good cook knows that a well-stocked pantry is essential for culinary success, and our keto Indian journey is no exception. Fear not, my dears, for we won't be needing any obscure ingredients or embarking on a wild goose chase through exotic supermarkets. Our Keto Indian Pantry is all about embracing readily available staples with a few clever additions. First and foremost, let's talk spices. These, my darlings, are the very soul of Indian cooking. Think warming cumin, fragrant coriander, fiery chili powder, and the earthy depth of turmeric. And let's not forget the aromatic allure of cardamom, cinnamon, and cloves, each adding their own unique notes to our culinary symphony. Next, we'll need a good supply of healthy fats. Ghee, as we discussed, is a must-have, its nutty richness adding depth and complexity to our dishes. Coconut oil, too, is a wonderful addition, its subtle sweetness complementing both savory and sweet creations. And let's not forget about olive oil, a pantry staple that works beautifully in our Keto Indian repertoire. As the first rays of dawn paint the sky in hues of rose and gold, we begin our Keto Indian adventure with a breakfast that's both satisfying and energizing. No soggy cereal or bland toast for us, my darlings. Instead, we'll be indulging in a dish that's as vibrant and flavorful as the Indian subcontinent itself. Imagine, if you will, a plate piled high with fluffy golden brown pancakes, their aroma a symphony of cardamom, cinnamon, and coconut. These, my friends, are not your ordinary pancakes. Made with almond flour and coconut milk, they're a keto-friendly twist on a breakfast classic, each bite a delightful combination of nutty sweetness and fragrant spice. To accompany our keto pancakes, we'll whip up a simple yet utterly delicious mango lassi. This traditional Indian yogurt drink made with creamy yogurt, sweet mango, and a hint of cardamom is the perfect way to cool down on a warm morning. And the best part? It's naturally low in carbs and packed with gut-healthy probiotics. As the sun reaches its zenith, casting long shadows across our kitchens, we find ourselves dreaming of the vibrant flavors of Punjab, a region in India renowned for its rich culinary heritage. And what better way to satisfy our cravings than with a keto-friendly twist on a Punjabi classic, succulent, flavorful butter chicken, but without the butter. Now I know what you might be thinking, my darlings. Butter chicken without the butter? But trust me when I say, this dish is just as decadent and satisfying as the original, thanks to a few clever substitutions that won't compromise our ketogenic goals. Instead of butter, we'll be using our trusty ghee and coconut oil to create a rich velvety sauce that's bursting with flavor. Tender pieces of chicken marinated in a symphony of spices. Turmeric, cumin, coriander, garam masala are simmered to perfection in this luscious gravy, their flavors intensifying with every passing moment. The heart and soul of Indian cooking, my darlings, lies in its masterful use of spices. These aromatic wonders have the power to transform even the simplest of dishes into culinary masterpieces, and our Keto Indian journey is no exception. But fear not, my spice-wary friends. Navigating the world of Indian spices needn't be a daunting task. Think of it as an adventure, a sensory exploration that will ignite your taste buds and fill your kitchen with the most intoxicating aromas. Let's start with the basics. Cumin, coriander, and turmeric form the holy trinity of Indian spices, their earthy, warm flavors laying the foundation for countless curries and stews. Add a pinch of chili powder for a touch of heat, or a sprinkle of garam masala, a fragrant blend of spices that varies from region to region, for a final flourish of flavor. One of the keys to successfully embracing a keto Indian lifestyle, my darlings, lies in the art of substitution. Fear not, for this is not about deprivation, but rather about finding clever and delicious ways to enjoy our favorite Indian dishes while staying true to our low-carb goals. Take rice, for instance, a staple in Indian cuisine. While we may need to bid farewell to fluffy basmati for now, we can still enjoy the comforting satisfaction of a rice-based dish by turning to our trusty friend, cauliflower. Grated or pulsed into fine crumbles, cauliflower rice makes a fantastic low-carb substitute, readily absorbing the flavors of our curries and stews. And what about bread, you ask? Those pillowy naans and fluffy rotis? Well, fret not, my dears, for we have a solution for that too. Almond flour and coconut flour, with their nutty flavors and low-carb goodness, come to our rescue once again. Used in combination or alone, these gluten-free wonders can be transformed into a variety of flatbreads, perfect for scooping up our delicious curries or enjoying as a light and satisfying snack. As the day draws to a close and a gentle twilight descends upon our kitchens, it's time to indulge in a little something sweet. But fear not, my keto-conscious companions, for this is not the time to succumb to sugary temptations. Instead, we'll be crafting a dessert that's as kind to our waistlines as it is to our taste buds. Imagine, if you will, a creamy, dreamy, saffron-infused panna cotta, its delicate sweetness enhanced by the subtle warmth of cardamom and a hint of pistachio crunch. This, my darlings, is a dessert fit for a Maharaja, yet light enough to enjoy without a hint of guilt. The secret to its keto-friendliness? We'll be swapping out the traditional sugar with a touch of erythritol or stevia, natural sweeteners that won't spike our blood sugar levels. And for the creamy base, we'll be using a combination of full-fat coconut milk and cream, ensuring a luxuriously smooth texture that melts in the mouth. Good morning, my darlings. As the sun peeks over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of mango and marigold, we find ourselves drawn to the sun-drenched shores of South India. Today, our Keto Indian adventure takes us to a land where coconut palms sway in the breeze, spices perfume the air, and the cuisine is a vibrant tapestry of flavors both fiery and subtle. For our South Indian awakening, we'll be indulging in a breakfast that's as light and refreshing as a coastal breeze. Imagine, if you will, a plate piled high with delicate lacy crepes, their aroma a symphony of coconut and cardamom. These, my friends, are not your ordinary crepes. Made with a combination of coconut flour and almond flour, they're a keto-friendly twist on a South Indian breakfast staple, the beloved dosa. But no dosa is complete without its accompanying chutneys, those vibrant bursts of flavor that awaken the palate and tantalize the senses. Fear not, my darlings, for we have a trio of keto-friendly delights that will transport you straight to the heart of South India. A tangy tomato chutney, its sweetness tempered by a hint of tamarind. A cooling coconut chutney, its freshness enhanced by a touch of mint and cilantro. And a spicy peanut chutney, its richness balanced by a squeeze of lime. Ah, curries, the very essence of Indian cuisine. Those aromatic stews simmered to perfection, their flavors deepening with every passing moment. But can such indulgent creations truly find a place in our keto-friendly world? Fear not, my curry-loving companions, for the answer is a resounding yes. The key to crafting keto-friendly curries lies in embracing those ingredients that align with our low-carb lifestyle while still delivering on those bold, complex flavors. Out go the potatoes and peas, those starchy culprits that can send our blood sugar levels soaring. In their place, we welcome a bounty of low-carb vegetables: cauliflower, broccoli, spinach, eggplant, each eager to soak up the intoxicating aromas of our curries. And let's not forget about the protein. Tender chunks of chicken, succulent lamb, or firm tofu, marinated in a symphony of spices, add a hearty and satisfying element to our keto-friendly curries. Simmered in a rich, creamy sauce made with coconut milk, tomatoes, and a medley of spices: turmeric, cumin, coriander, ginger, garlic. These curries are not only good for you, but also utterly irresistible. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across our kitchens, we find ourselves transported to the tranquil backwaters of Kerala, a coastal paradise in South India renowned for its serene beauty and unique cuisine. And what better way to savor the flavors of Kerala than with a keto-friendly feast that celebrates the bounty of the sea? Imagine, if you will, a platter piled high with succulent prawns, their shells tinged with the fiery hues of a Goan vindaloo curry. This iconic dish, its fiery heat tempered by the tangy sweetness of tamarind and the richness of coconut milk, is a true celebration of Kerala's coastal heritage. But no Keralan feast is complete without a taste of the sea, and tonight we'll be indulging in a fish curry that's as light and fragrant as a sea breeze. Tender fillets of white fish, simmered in a tangy, aromatic gravy made with coconut milk, tomatoes, and a medley of spices. Turmeric, coriander, ginger, green chilies, will transport you straight to the heart of Kerala's coastal kitchens. As we reach the midpoint of our Keto Indian adventure, my darlings, it's time to celebrate with a feast fit for a Maharaja. But fear not, our culinary extravagance will be tempered with our keto-friendly wisdom, ensuring a symphony of flavors that nourishes both body and soul. Tonight we're pulling out all the stops, transforming our kitchens into vibrant bazaars overflowing with aromatic delights. Imagine, if you will, a table laden with a kaleidoscope of colors and textures, each dish a testament to the artistry of Indian cuisine. We'll begin our feast with a platter of succulent tandoori chicken, the chicken marinated in a symphony of yogurt, ginger, garlic, and spices, then roasted to tender perfection in a hot oven. The aroma alone, my darlings, will transport you straight to the heart of a bustling Indian street market. Next, we'll dive into a bowl of creamy saag paneer, the spinach and cheese simmered to a velvety smoothness, its earthy flavors enhanced by a touch of ginger, garlic, and green chilies. This classic North Indian dish, a vegetarian's delight, is both comforting and elegant, a testament to the versatility of Indian cuisine. Now, my darlings, I know that those hunger pangs can strike at any time, threatening to derail even the most dedicated keto enthusiast. But fear not, for the world of keto Indian snacking is as diverse and delicious as the cuisine itself. Gone are the days of bland celery sticks and flavorless rice cakes. We're talking about snacks that tantalize the taste buds, satisfy those cravings, and keep us firmly on track with our low-carb goals. Let's start with something savory. A bowl of crunchy masala nuts roasted to perfection with a medley of spices. Cumin, coriander, turmeric, chili powder will add a touch of spice and crunch to your day. Or perhaps you fancy a refreshing cucumber raita, its cool yogurt base a soothing contrast to the crunchy cucumber and aromatic spices. And for those moments when only a little something crispy and fried will do, we have a keto-friendly twist on the beloved samosa. Imagine, if you will, a crispy golden brown pastry. It's filling a symphony of spiced cauliflower and peas, all wrapped up in a low-carb almond flour crust. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across our kitchens, we find ourselves drawn to the arid plains of Rajasthan, a land of majestic forts, vibrant colors, and a cuisine as bold and beautiful as its landscape. Tonight, our Keto Indian adventure takes us on a culinary journey through this enchanting region, exploring the flavors of a cuisine that's as resilient and resourceful as the people who created it. We'll begin our Rajasthani feast with a dish that's as fiery and intense as the desert sun, lal mas. This iconic lamb curry, its name literally translating to red meat, is not for the faint of heart. Tender chunks of lamb are simmered in a fiery gravy made with a generous amount of red chilies, yogurt, and a medley of spices. Cloves, cardamom, cinnamon, ginger, garlic, each adding its own layer of complexity to this culinary masterpiece. My darlings, as much as we adore a succulent piece of tandoori chicken or a fiery prawn vindaloo, sometimes our souls crave the comforting embrace of a vegetarian feast. Fear not, for the world of Keto Indian vegetarian cuisine is as rich and diverse as the subcontinent itself. Tonight we're celebrating the bounty of the earth, transforming humble vegetables into culinary masterpieces that are as satisfying as they are flavorful. Imagine, if you will, a table laden with a rainbow of colors and textures, each dish a testament to the ingenuity of Indian vegetarian cooking. We'll begin our vegetarian interlude with a dish that's as comforting as it is delicious, dal makhani. This creamy, slow-cooked lentil stew, a staple in North Indian homes, gets its rich, velvety texture from the use of black lentils and kidney beans, simmered to perfection with butter, cream, and a symphony of spices. Fear not, my keto companions, for we'll be using our trusty coconut milk and a touch of cashew cream to achieve that same luxurious consistency without compromising our low-carb goals. Next, we'll dive into a bowl of vibrant green saag paneer, the spinach and cheese simmered to a silky smoothness, its earthy flavors enhanced by a touch of ginger, garlic, and green chilies. This classic North Indian dish, a vegetarian's delight, is both comforting and elegant, a testament to the versatility of Indian cuisine. Now, my darlings, I know that many of you might be missing the comforting presence of bread in your Keto Indian journey. Those fluffy naans, those crispy rotis, those pillowy parathas, they hold a special place in our hearts, don't they? But fear not, my bread-loving companions, for the world of Keto Indian bread making is here to satisfy those cravings without derailing our low-carb goals. Gone are the days of wistfully gazing at the bread basket. We're talking about breads that are as delicious and satisfying as their traditional counterparts, but without the blood sugar spike. Let's start with the beloved naan, that pillowy, charred flatbread that's practically synonymous with Indian dining. We'll be using a clever combination of almond flour, coconut flour, and psyllium husk to create a dough that's both pliable and flavorful. Cooked to perfection on a hot griddle, our keto naan will be the perfect accompaniment for soaking up those delicious curries and sauces. And what about roti, that everyday flatbread that's a staple in countless Indian homes? Fear not, for we have a keto-friendly version of that too. Using a blend of coconut flour and flaxseed meal, we'll create a dough that's both pliable and slightly nutty in flavor. Cooked on a hot griddle until lightly charred, our keto roti will be the perfect accompaniment to our vegetarian feast. As the aroma of cardamom and rosewater wafts through our kitchens, we find ourselves transported to the vibrant streets of Kolkata, the city of joy, where sweets are not just a treat, but a way of life. Tonight, our Keto Indian adventure culminates with a taste of Bengal's legendary sweet tooth, reimagined for our low-carb lifestyle. Forget those sugary confections that leave you feeling sluggish and guilty. We're talking about desserts that are as light and delicate as a Bengali dream, yet perfectly aligned with our ketogenic goals. Imagine, if you will, a chilled earthenware pot filled with creamy, subtly sweet mishti doi. This Bengali delicacy, traditionally made with sweetened yogurt, gets a keto-friendly makeover with the help of our trusty erythritol and a touch of cardamom for warmth. Each spoonful is a cooling, refreshing delight, the perfect way to end our Keto Indian feast on a sweet note. But wait, my darlings, there's more. For those who crave a touch of indulgence, we have a keto-friendly version of the beloved rasgulla. These spongy, melt-in-your-mouth cheese balls, traditionally soaked in a sugary syrup, will be reimagined using a combination of paneer, almond flour, and a sugar-free sweetener. Simmered in a fragrant cardamom and saffron-infused milk, our keto rasgulla will be the perfect guilt-free indulgence to satisfy those sweet cravings. And so, my darlings, our delicious journey through the world of Keto Indian cuisine draws to a close. As the last fragrant wisps of cardamom and ginger fade from our kitchens, let's take a moment to savor the memories we've created and the lessons we've learned. Over the past 7 days, we've proven that embracing a ketogenic lifestyle doesn't have to mean sacrificing flavor, indulgence, or the joy of sharing a delicious meal with loved ones. We've explored the vibrant tapestry of Indian cuisine, discovering that its reliance on fresh ingredients, aromatic spices, and clever cooking techniques makes it a perfect match for our low-carb aspirations. Remember those fluffy almond flour pancakes? Their aroma a siren song to our senses, and that creamy, comforting butter chicken, its sauce so rich and flavorful, we almost forgot it was keto-friendly. From the fiery heat of a Goan vindaloo to the delicate sweetness of a saffron-infused panna cotta, we've experienced the full spectrum of Indian flavors, all while staying true to our ketogenic goals. But our Keto Indian adventure, my darlings, has been about so much more than just the food on our plates. It's been about embracing a holistic approach to well-being, one that nourishes the body, mind, and spirit. We've rediscovered the power of mindful eating, savoring each bite, appreciating the textures, the aromas, the symphony of flavors that dance upon our tongues. We've learned to listen to our bodies, recognizing those hunger cues and nourishing ourselves with foods that fuel our energy and vitality. And perhaps most importantly, we've reconnected with the joy of cooking, transforming our kitchens into sanctuaries of creativity and self-expression. We've experimented with spices, embraced new ingredients, and discovered the sheer magic that happens when we approach cooking with passion and a dash of culinary adventure. As we bid farewell to our Keto Indian adventure, let's raise a glass, a refreshing mango lassi perhaps, or a soothing cup of masala chai, to the transformative power of food and the endless possibilities that await us in the kitchen. Remember, my darlings, the ketogenic lifestyle is not about deprivation, but about making conscious choices that support our health and well-being. It's about finding joy in the food we eat, the way we prepare it, and the company we share it with. So go forth and continue to explore the world of Keto Indian cuisine, experiment with new recipes, embrace those bold flavors, and never be afraid to add your own personal touch. And most importantly, my dears, savor every delicious moment. Until next time, happy cooking.